Do you ever look up at the clock at 5 p.m. and feel a cold, sinking dread? You were busy all day. You answered emails, you attended meetings, you checked off a few chores. But that one important thing, that big project, that meaningful goal, it's still sitting there, untouched, buried under the rubble of urgent demands. I'll do better tomorrow, you tell yourself. But tomorrow just becomes a perfect copy of today. Here is the hard truth. Your productivity isn't broken. Your system is. What if I told you that the #1 productivity tool you trust, the to-do list, is the very reason you are failing? A to-do list is not a plan. It is a trap. It is a passive list of wishes with no commitment of time or space. It invites chaos. It creates an illusion of busyness. And it is silently sabotaging your potential. In this video, we are throwing out that trap. We are going to explore the single most effective way to plan your day, a system used by the world's highest performers, from Cal Newport to Bill Gates. This isn't just about managing time. This is about reclaiming your mind. Welcome to Psych Blueprint. Today, we build the Focus Fortress.
Meet Sarah. Sarah is an incredibly talented graphics designer. She loves her work, but she is drowning. Every morning, Sarah starts with a coffee and a mile-long to-do list. Today is the day, she tells herself. But at 8:01 a.m., the first email arrives. Urgent, minor tweak. Sarah jumps on it. While she's doing that, a Slack notification pops up. Then her phone buzzes. Before she knows it, it's lunch, and she hasn't even started the major design she promised. Her afternoon is a blur of fighting fires. By 5 p.m., she's exhausted. By 9 p.m., she's still working, trying to catch up, feeling guilty and resentful. She is busy, but she is not productive. This is the old paradigm, the to-do list-driven life. In this paradigm, we believe productivity is about getting the most things done. We measure success by the number of items crossed off. We are firefighters, reacting to whichever blaze is loudest. And it is burning us out. Now, imagine a different Sarah. This Sarah wakes up, but she doesn't look at a to-do list. Instead, she looks at her calendar. From 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m., there is a solid dark blue block labeled Client A Project, Phase 1 Design. Her phone is on silent. Her email tabs are closed. For those 90 minutes, she is fully immersed. She is in a state of flow. At 10:30, the block ends. She gets up, stretches. Then she looks at her next block, 10:30 to 11, email processing. This is the new paradigm, the time-blocked design. Time blocking is a time management method that replaces your to-do list with a schedule divided into specific, dedicated blocks of time. Instead of a vague list of what you might do, you have a concrete plan for what you will do and when you will do it. It is the fundamental shift from reactive to proactive. You are no longer waiting to see how your day will unfold. You are telling your day how it will unfold. You are building the walls of your focus fortress.
Time blocking isn't a new idea. For decades, the most effective minds have used variations of it. But it was Cal Newport, in his book Deep Work, who brought it into the spotlight of modern productivity. The definition is simple. It is the practice of planning out every minute of your day in advance. Sound extreme? Maybe. But the idea isn't to become a robot. The idea is to make intentional decisions about your time. Think of it this way. A financial budget helps you allocate your money so you know where it's going. Time blocking is a time budget. You allocate your most precious asset, your time, with that same level of intention. A to-do list allows for ambiguity. Design logo could take 30 minutes or 3 days. This ambiguity is where procrastination breeds. A time block is different. 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., sketch 3 logo concepts, is a clear command. It is specific, it is bounded, it is actionable.
Why does this simple system have such transformative power? There are 3 key psychological reasons. 1. It defeats Parkinson's law. Parkinson's law states, work expands so as to fill the time available for its completion. If you give yourself all day to write a report, it will take all day. You'll check email, get coffee, reorganize your desk, and finally rush to finish it at 4:45 p.m. But if you create a time block, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., complete report draft, you have created a boundary. Your brain recognizes the urgency and finitude. It forces you to focus. You have turned a vague, day-long task into a targeted sprint. 2. It converts intentions into actions. There is a massive gap between "I want to exercise" and "I will go to the gym at 7 a.m. tomorrow." Psychologists call this an implementation intention. A to-do list is full of vague intentions. Learn Spanish, write blog post. Time blocking forces you to create implementation intentions. Tuesday, 7 p.m. to 7:45 p.m., complete Lesson 5 in Duolingo. By assigning a specific time and place to a task, you dramatically increase the likelihood that you will actually do it. You are programming your brain for success. 3. It defends deep work. The most valuable work in our knowledge economy is deep work, the ability to focus without distraction on a cognitively demanding task. But the modern world is a machine designed to destroy deep work. Notifications, emails, endless meetings. These are the enemies of focus. Time blocking is your defense system. It is the fortress wall. When you create a 90-minute deep work block and you honor it, notifications off, tabs closed, you are creating a sacred space for your brain to do its best work. You are building your focus fortress.
Now, I know exactly what some of you are thinking, but my job is unpredictable. I'm a manager. I'm a freelancer. Clients are always making requests. I'm a parent. Chaos is unavoidable. What if an emergency happens? My whole schedule will be ruined. This is the single biggest misconception about time blocking, that it is rigid and unrealistic. Here is the truth. Time blocking is not a prison. It is a compass. When an unexpected thing happens, and it will happen, you don't throw the plan away. You adjust the plan. If an urgent meeting pops up and eats your write report block, you simply drag and drop that block to another time in your day or tomorrow. The magic is not in following the plan perfectly. The magic is in having a plan in the first place. Without a plan, one interruption derails your entire day. You spend the rest of the day trying to figure out what you should be doing next. With a time-blocked plan, you know exactly what was displaced. You can make a conscious decision. Okay, this is more important than that. I will move that. You are in a position of control even in the face of chaos. The solution to this skepticism? Build in buffer blocks and reactive blocks. Do not schedule yourself 100%. That is a recipe for failure. Leave 15 to 30 minutes gaps between major blocks for breaks, water, or to handle small things that pop up. More importantly, create a reactive block in your schedule. This is a designated block of time, say 30 minutes after lunch, set aside specifically for fighting fires. When small, urgent emails come in, you don't deal with them immediately. You throw them into that reactive block to be batch processed later. You have turned unpredictable chaos into a scheduled task.
Let's go back to Sarah. What is really at stake with her chaotic to-do list system? On the surface, it's missed deadlines and unhappy clients. But let's look deeper. Deep down, Sarah has a dream. She wants to launch her own line of art prints. It's her passion project, the work that feels most meaningful to her. In her to-do list system, that project is always at the bottom of the list. It is important, but not urgent. And so it never, ever gets done. With every passing day, her dream gets deferred. The real cost of a bad productivity system isn't just lost time. It's lost potential. It's the nagging, low-grade regret of knowing you are not living up to who you could be. When to-do list Sarah looks in the mirror, she sees a busy failure. Now, look at time block Sarah. She starts building her fortress. It's hard at first, but she starts small. She blocks 60 minutes every morning, 3 times a week for passion project. During those 60 minutes, she builds her wall. No email, no social media, just her and the work. Slowly, magically, it happens. Sketches become designs. Designs become prototypes. 6 months later, she launches her online store. Time blocking did not give her more hours in the day. It gave her permission to use the hours she had for what truly mattered. It defended her dream from the tyranny of the urgent. That is the impact. That is why we are here. Not to check more boxes, but to live more.
Are you ready to build your own fortress? Forget trying to change everything at once. That's a recipe for failure. We are going to do this in 3 methodical phases, like an engineer upgrading a complex system.
You cannot fix a leak if you do not know where it is. For the next 3 days, you will change nothing. You will simply observe. Take a simple notebook or open a spreadsheet. Divide it into 2 columns: task and intended or unintended. For 3 days, log what you are doing. Be brutally honest. 9 to 9:45 a.m., writing report, intended. 9:45 to 10:15 a.m., distracted by email, browsed web, unintended. 10:15 to 10:30 a.m., got coffee, chatted, unintended. 10:30 to 11 a.m., back to writing report, intended. At the end of 3 days, look at your data. You will probably be shocked. You will see exactly where your focus fortress is being breached. When are the invaders, the emails, the social media, the interruptions getting through? This is not about guilt. This is about data collection. You now have a map of your weaknesses.
Now, do not try to plan your entire week. That is overwhelming. We are going to start by building one wall. Tonight, look at your calendar for tomorrow. Identify the single most important thing you need to accomplish, just one. Now create one 90-minute uninterrupted block for that task. Put it on your calendar like a meeting. Put it in the morning if you can, before the chaos begins. This is your first fortress block. When that time arrives, honor it. Turn off all notifications. Close all irrelevant tabs. If you feel the itch to check your phone or email, notice it, and then use the physiological sigh. Take 2 sharp inhales through your nose and 1 long, slow exhale through your mouth. This is a biological circuit breaker to reset your nervous system and bring you back to focus. Your mission is simple: defend that block. If you just complete this one block, you have won the day. Once you are comfortable defending one block, it's time to upgrade your entire operating system. 1. Replace that to-do list filter with the time block filter. Take your to-do list, yes, you can still have one, but you cannot leave it there. You must assign every item to a specific time block on your calendar. If it does not live on the calendar, it does not get done. This forces you to be realistic. You will quickly see that you cannot fit 20 items into an 8-hour day. You will start making hard, conscious choices about what really matters. This is where the Eisenhower matrix, important, urgent, truly shines. 2. Change your energy source from reactive, urgent, to proactive, important. Your calendar should now be a reflection of your values, not other people's panic. Color code your calendar. Blue,
Deep work, 90 to 120-minute blocks for your most important work. Yellow, shallow work, smaller blocks, 30 to 60 min for admin, email, calls. Batch them together. Do not let them pepper your day and break your flow. Gray, buffer or reactive, 30-minute blocks to handle unexpected issues or just to decompress. Red, rest or personal. Schedule your lunch, schedule your workout, schedule your end of work time. Your calendar is now not a boring document. It is a visual blueprint for a life well lived. It is your focus fortress fully built.
We started this video feeling overwhelmed, stuck in an endless loop of busyness. We were measuring our worth by an endless to-do list. We saw Sarah letting her dream get buried under the rubble of the urgent. But now we have a blueprint. We've learned that the to-do list is a trap. We've discovered that Parkinson's law is silently stealing our time. And we've realized that salvation lies in a simple shift from reactive to proactive. You do not need more motivation. You do not need more discipline. You need a better system. You need a wall. Time blocking is not about creating a rigid, joyless schedule. It is the exact opposite. It is the tool that frees you from the stress of not knowing what you should be doing next. It is the thing that gives you the peace of mind to be fully present with your family in the evening because you know the important work got done. It is the blueprint for turning intention into reality. So here is your call to action. Not, go try this. It is, tonight, before you close your computer, open your calendar for tomorrow. Find one 90-minute window, just one, and create your first time block. Call it Focus Fortress. When the time comes, defend it with everything you have. Turn off the notifications, close the email, give your brain the gift of focus. Your life is made of days. How you live your days is how you live your life. Do not let another one slip by in reactive chaos. Stop listing, start designing. Build your fortress.